Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my autumn faves and fails. There are a few of each, so let's get into it. First up is a mascara. This is the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara, and I have mine in this little travel size. This retails for $44 for the full size. This is at Mecca, and at the moment they're only selling this little one as a limited edition for $25. So I would get in quick if you do decide this is something you would like to try. For me, this was a fail. The big brush, for starters, I had a feeling would be a problem, and it was. And I think I said in a previous video I checked to see that the full size, or to see if the full size is the same, and it is. So it has quite a big brush, hourglass shape. The reason I didn't like it the most was because it smudged on me. Basically, if I did a full day of work, by the end of it, it was smudging under my eyes. It basically looked like I had black eyes. And it would also flake very badly on me too. So yeah, 3 reasons: bigger brush, which is not a problem for everyone, guaranteed. It just is for me. Yeah, but the smudging and the flaking was definitely the most annoying, which is why it is a fail. I will say the one thing I did like about it was it was very good at giving my eyelashes a lift, so making them sort of curl, if you will. I did like that about it, but you know, however, that curl didn't last either. So yeah. Anyway, that is it. Limited edition is this little one. You can get it for $25 at Mecca. Okay. Next up is a fave. From my very first time I tried these, I love them both, and it has not stopped. I have continued to use them both religiously. Yeah, they are in my routine and they will probably stay in it. This is the Benefit, what do they actually call this? So the pencil is the eyebrow, precisely my brow pencil, and this is the 24-hour brow setter. Both of these, as I just said, freaking amazing. I mean, yeah. Let's start with the pencil. So the pencil, like from my very first time, it's just quick and easy. It just does everything I want it to do, and yeah, much quicker than previous ones I've tried. It has a spoolie on one end, which is very soft and has a cushion feel to it. It just feels really nice, not scratchy or anything like that. It has a very fine tip. I've been using this, so it's probably not as fine as it should be, so I won't show you that. So, it's just your average, yeah, little tip. My camera will focus. Easy to hold, little grip. It has these little things on it here, which are quite handy too. But yeah, just does its job. Shade range is good. This one is in the shade 5. I think I said I wanted to try the 4.5 because I thought this might have been a little bit too dark. However, I've since changed my mind and decided this is actually the perfect shade. So the pencil retails for $26 at Sephora, but Benefit, however, is also in H&J Smith's. I'm not exactly sure of the price there, but I do know they sell it there. And also I have been getting emails with farmers saying that they have it, but I haven't actually been in store to check, so don't quote me on that one. I will link the Sephora one in the description box. But yeah, like I said, have a shop around. You may be able to find it cheaper or somewhere closer to where you live. But I highly recommend this. The brow setter, same thing. And what a cute bottle. Isn't that just, it's just so cute. This is a clear brow gel. So it has a paddle brush with sort of long bristles on one side and shorter bristles on the other side, which is quite handy. You certainly feel it go on, so you know it when you put it on, but it dries down. It doesn't feel like crunchy or anything, so it's really holding them in place. And at the end of the day, it's still there, they're still staying in place. It's just freaking amazing. I cannot recommend these two products enough. If you're after some good brow products, go for these. 24 hours, I can't say I've used it for 24 hours, so I wouldn't know. But I've definitely used it on one of my longer days, which is about about a 10, 11 hour day. And by the end, my brows were still perfectly in place. So yes, highly recommend both of those. This retails for $46 from Sephora, and you do get a lot, so it will last you a long time. I'm just trying to find what actual size, it doesn't actually say. Yeah, so it will last you a long time. That's at Sephora as well, can't remember if I said that. But yeah, shop around, you may be able to find it cheaper. Then we have our blush. So this is the Fenty Beauty Cream, what do we call it, Cheeks Out blush. Mine is in the shade Petal Poppin'. This is a cream blush, and this unfortunately ended up being a fail for me. I have tried a few cream blushes, not a lot, but I've tried a few. I've applied them the same way and had no issues. This one did. From my first impressions, I kind of wasn't too sure about it, and then I thought, oh no, maybe it was okay. I got a few comments that, oh wow, you know, your blush looks really good, and what colour was it, where'd you get it from, sort of thing. And then I just kept thinking, okay, well, okay, it can't be too bad. I'll keep trying it. So I did keep trying it. But I think the worst part about it for me is the colour. When you put it on, you kind of expect it to be a pinky, nice sort of light pink sort of a colour, like it is in the pan. However, it goes on almost orangey pink kind of a colour, which does not suit me at all. And then throughout the day, it just gets worse. I guess it oxidizes on me and it gives it this orangey kind of colour, whereas it should be this nice pinky, well, I suppose it is pinky, dark pink. But this colour is raved about so much, and I thought, okay, well maybe it's the colour, maybe I should just try something else. But then when I kept using it, there were other things that started to annoy me or bother me. The texture, okay, so the pores showing through, little bumps showing through on my skin, always looking like I had a shine on my cheeks. Yeah, from a distance it probably looked fine, but up close, anybody, you know, talking to me would see it all, basically. So I tried a few different ways. I thought, okay, this is me, I can try it a different way, maybe I'll get a different result. So I tried it back on the cheek, so up higher, sort of around this area. Granted, there's not a lot of pores that it exposed up there, however, it was still the colour. The colour just did not look nice. Again, it just came across as the pinky orangey kind of colour. And then I thought, okay, well maybe I'm just applying too much, because as I'll show you, I'll put some on my hand. When you put a good amount on, let's say we'll put, it is very pigmented. My camera will do its business. Then you can blend it out and it'll blend to almost nothing. You can barely see that on my hand now. I thought, okay, I'll try that. I'll put on less. Maybe that's the problem. So I put on less and I applied it with my fingers. So I did a very tiny amount and just kind of thought, oh, it'll just give me a nice wee flush, which it did. But again, same thing. Throughout the day, the colour started to show through orangey and it just got this wet sort of a look, or how can I explain it? Kind of like a sheen, I guess, like this, like I've sweated and it's come through kind of thing. And I thought, okay, I'll try it another way. So I tried this lots of different ways. I tried it with a brush, tried it with a sponge, I tried it with my fingers. As I said, I tried different placement. I tried different primers underneath. I tried no primer underneath, different powders. I basically tried all these different things to eliminate that it wasn't something else first, to get my final result, which is a fail. I am not going to buy it again, even in a different colour, because of the whole sheen texture. That's the reason. So let me give you some details though. This retails for $40. Again, this is at Sephora. It is a great size, I'll give it that. Good for travelling. I think it may suit somebody younger. That could be another issue. Somebody in their teenage years, early 20s, maybe a lighter skin type too. It might look perfect, it might look amazing. But on me, however, this just does not cut it. I am sorry. Then we have a lipstick and lip liner duo that I love. So this is from Enco Beauty. It is the double-ended lipstick and lip liner. It looks like this. And this was a nice sort of, oops, my finger's blocking the name, a nice pinky shade that I thought, oh, would look quite good, and it does, and I have been wearing it a lot ever since. And I love the fact it has the liner and the lipstick. I mean, time saving wise, that's brilliant. This retails for $14 at the warehouse, and I am eventually going to go and buy the rest of the shades. There's not many to choose from. I think there's like 4 shades to choose from, but yes, I will be buying them all. This was amazing. Right from the very first time I tried it, I knew I was going to like this. It's very soft, very smooth, doesn't emphasize the lines, doesn't dry out after a long day. It'll fade down to the lip liner, and the lip liner will still stay with a nice pop of colour. It's just brilliant. Works well with a lip gloss over top. Yeah, I cannot recommend this enough. I will definitely be going to get some more shades. Next we have an eyeshadow palette. This is from Morphe. Now this one I didn't actually try on camera. I actually bought this before I started doing all these videos. So this is the Morphe 35 XO palette. Hang on, here we are. Show you the inside. So my thoughts on this. When I first bought this, hang on, sorry, let me get the price. So this is $43 from Mecca. When I bought this, I was like, wow, these are amazing pinky kind of colours, you know, great for spring looks, all that kind of thing. I thought, well, I don't own anything that has pink colours in it. That'll be brilliant. However, most of these colours lean coppery or orange, so I haven't been using them. Like all the colours that are, you look sort of brown or taupey kind of colours, for some reason they just hang on, like the bottom, that corner over there, yeah. All of these just lean very coppery, and some of them look like they should be a pale pink or a nice dark taupe kind of colour, and they just don't. So I only really used the top 2 layers in this, and even then they were okay. I got a couple of decent looks. I have my little notes written up here of the ones I actually use, and I can count, yeah, it's basically the top 2 rows. Yeah, it just, the pigmentation is great. Okay, so that's one thing I will say about it. Pigmentation is awesome. The colours are definitely there. It feels nice and buttery. The quality, put it that way, is great. The quality is really good. You can't go wrong. In this case, it's just the colour scheme that I was disappointed with, and which makes it not versatile enough for me. If I'm paying $43 for an eyeshadow palette, I want to be able to use at least 90% of the colours, you know, not a couple of rows. So I was quite disappointed in it, and yeah, so which made it not versatile enough, which meant I was only reaching for it for certain looks if I had something in mind. The shimmers are great. As I said, the quality is good. The glitter topper is only one. It is where is it? Crushing Hard, so you can spot that one pretty there. Is very, very chunky bits of glitter. I think I wore it maybe a couple of times, and I just, yeah, no. Chunky glitter in me just do not work. Fallout is minimal. However, on the glitter topper, there is a lot. So I would definitely recommend doing your eyes first. If this is an eyeshadow palette you think you'd be interested in, definitely do your eyes first if you're going to use glitter topper. It blends well, really nicely over top of eyeshadow primers. It doesn't crease. However, I haven't tried it without an eyeshadow primer, so I can't actually say for sure. But most people nowadays use an eyeshadow primer or concealer and setting powder over top to stop the creasing, so yeah. What else can I say? This blue colour up the top here, it was, what's it called? Single Life. So this was a nice sort of, if I could just get it in without this one here, you know, that one here. It has this blue kind of a shift to it, shimmery kind of shift, but unfortunately when you put it on, the blue is not vibrant. It's one of those, what do they call it? Kind of like the monochrome, where you turn a certain way. Is it monochrome? I can't remember if that's the word I'm thinking of. Where you turn a certain way and the colour changes. You can see different colours. That's what happens with that particular shade. I did try that one a few times. Like I said, the shimmers are, wow, they're there. No, definitely brilliant. But yeah, it's just the versatility and the shade range, not being able to use enough of the shades that really let it down for me. So it won't be something, yeah, that I will be buying again, unfortunately. There is another name for this. I just keep calling it the 35XO, but I'm sure it's something like Natural Flirt. Natural Flirt? Yeah, which is why the shade names are all these kind of, what are they? Across the room, come here often, touchy-feely, hard to get, just friends. So they do have very unique names, which is quite cool. But yeah, that unfortunately is a fail for me. I'm going to finish off with a couple of honourable mentions. These are products that I have used for a long time, and I will keep using and keep replacing because they are just that good. The first is the Laura Mercier setting powder. Mine is in the shade Translucent, and this is in the travel size, this wee one. And this retails for $39 at Mecca, and this is out of stock at the moment. Like a lot of companies at the moment, they're struggling to get things in. So yeah, it's $39 for the little one. The full size is $63. The full size has 4 shades. The travel size only has 3. So it's 1 less. But this is just great. It's magic. You put it on and it just smooths everything out, blurs everything out. Just makes everything look fantastic, really. I always apply it with a beauty blender and then a brush afterwards. It's just amazing. Gives you that nice flawless finish and does its job pretty much. So that's why I would recommend a setting powder if you're after one. Definitely the Laura Mercier. It always has brilliant reviews on it. Sold out a lot, but at the moment it's actually out of stock. But yeah, brilliant. The other thing that is an honourable mention is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I have mine in this wee travel size because at the time I couldn't get the full size, it was sold out. I have mine in light sand. This stuff is brilliant. It just does everything you want it to do. It does not crease, it brightens, the formula is quite, well, people complain that it's quite drying. I don't find that. I find I need very little of it, which means a little one lasts me a long time, which is great. You only need the smallest amount. You've seen me use this before, excuse me. I put the little dots, in my tear ducts, then a little bit down and then a little bit up. And that's all I need, and then I just blend it out. Blends out so well, and just lasts. It just does everything it should do. This little size is $21. It is available at the moment, which is great. Full size is $50. There are 30 shades in this range, so you can't go wrong. Really, you will find a colour that works. Remember to just go 2 shades lighter than your foundation. You'll soon know if it's too pale because it'll give you the panda eye, basically. And if it's too dark, you'll know as well. It is hard to get a medium balance. Yeah. This is at Sephora. I don't know if I said that. You can buy these. But yeah, I cannot recommend it enough. If you're after a concealer that will just do everything, this is it. And that is my autumn faves and fails for another season. Okay, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button down below somewhere and follow along. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!